Today I came across an article that basically stated that there will be no online multiplayer and possibly horde mode for the upcoming Gears of War collection that has been rumored for the PS5. And this is major news. This is major news because the multiplayer from Gears of War is definitely the meat of the franchise. It is what brings that community together. There is no Gears of War without multiplayer. So this news saddens me because this isn't something that I was expecting to hear today. Especially coming off the leak that we were going to be getting a PS5 release possibly this year. So I will share the article. For you guys. We'll read through it so you guys can see. But before we do that, make sure you guys hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like what I do. And make sure you hit that notification bell. That way, every time I go live or upload, you will get notified. Okay? So let's get into it. All right. So here we have the article, guys. Okay? It is from Game Rant. So this isn't just some random website. It's coming straight from a valid source. And as you can see here, it says, rumor Gears of War collection could launch with a massive catch. Bullet points. Rumored Gears of War trilogy collection may launch without multiplayer. Speculation suggests that potential collection may come to PS5 for the first time, and co-op may be included in the rumored collection. Maybe being the key word. Okay? A new rumor has claimed that the reported Gears of War trilogy collection could launch without multiplayer features. Although not even officially confirmed to exist yet, there is already rampant speculation about what features will be included in the rumored Gears of War collection. For many years, gamers have been calling for a remastered version of Epic Games' Gears of War trilogy, all three of which were initially released on the Xbox 360. It always felt like a distinct possibility that the Xbox Game Studios would pursue the collection, but nothing has ever come of the whispers. The rumors have started to heat up again of late, with most reports even suggesting that the rumored Gears of War collection could come to PS5 in what would be a first for the franchise. In a thread on X discussing the potential release of the rumored Gears of War collection, journalist Jez Corden claimed he has heard that it won't feature multiplayer. Damn. If true, this will come as bad news to gamers who are hoping for a full revival of the original Gears of War trilogy's multiplayer. When rumors of a Gears of War collection began to surface, many felt it could be equivalent to Halo Master Chief Collection, which included full multiplayer features across all its titles. However, according to Corden, this likely won't be the case, with the focus instead being on Gears of War campaigns. As you see here, there's a tweet. Those nerdy guys say, no multiplayer? The source doesn't actually inspire confidence, though. And Jez replies, actually, I too have heard no multiplayer. The reason why a multiplayer mode might not be included in a potential Gears of War trilogy collection can only be left to speculation. With Gears of War E-Day also set for release in the future, it's possible that the coalition would not want to split the player base. Although again, this is only speculation. In a follow-up post, Corden did point out that he believes co-op will be included in the Gears of War collection. Oh, that he does believe that co-op. Okay, so he believes that co-op will be included in the Gears of War collection. It isn't clear whether this only refers to campaign co-op or whether Gears of War's Horde mode, which was included in the second and third games, will also be a part of the collection. So there you have it, guys. Again, this is all just a rumor. We don't know if this is true or not, but if it is true, this is bad news, man. This is bad news because this is not what Gears of War is. Okay, Gears of War is phenomenal storyline, phenomenal gameplay, and phenomenal multiplayer. And you cannot have that franchise without any of those things. Okay? You can't just release multiplayer aspect only. You can't just be like, you know what, we're gonna release the Gears of War trilogy, but only multiplayer. You can never do that because you're missing a significant part of the franchise. Single player. You can never just release a horde mode single-handedly. You know what? Here's horde mode. We added horde mode into Gears of War 1. We revamped Horde 2.0, Horde 3.0. But you can't do that without single player or multiplayer because it's not Gears of War. And you cannot release the collection with single player only without those multiplayer components. It's not going to be the same. And while I am a fan of the series, and I do love these games because they are near and dear to my heart, I've been playing these games since 2006. I will go out of my way and I will purchase these games even if they are just the single player modes, but they will feel so incomplete. They will not feel the same. And I think that if Microsoft did this, or the Coalition, if Coalition is working on this game and Coalition did this, they are going to miss out on a huge chunk of money because there's a lot of players who will skip out on this because there is no multiplayer. That's just that's like what does Smokey saying Friday? You can't have a Kool-Aid without the sugar, or you can't have a burger without the bun. You can't have Gears of War without the multiplayer. You just can't do it. And I can't even get through my brain why this is even a thing and why they decided, like, if this is all true, why in their brains they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to release the Gears of War collection because we know that's what motherfuckers want, right? But we're not going to give them multiplayer. Well, no. We're not going to do that because we don't want to split the fan base. We don't want to split the player base, okay? Because Gears of War E-Day is coming out next year. And we don't want to get people too caught up in the remastered multiplayer games, because what if E-Day multiplayer sucks? Then we're fucking screwed. Nobody's going to want to play E-Day. They're going to sit and they're going to play these games that we remastered for them, and they're not going to pay E-Day any mind. And maybe that's their thought process. Maybe that's what they're thinking. Maybe they're just like, E-Day ain't looking pretty good. But, to get people to play these multiplayer games, we gotta hold back. We'll give them a trilogy. We'll give them that. But we can't give them the multiplayer because we got to make sure they play E-Day online. Okay? So, this is disheartening, man. This is it wrecks my brain. It destroys my spirit, man, because I was so excited yesterday. Like, oh shit, or 2 days ago, like, oh fuck, man, like a trilogy is rumored to be released, and not only is it rumored to be released, but it's gonna come on to the PS5. And then they, the rumors, the leaks, they hit us with this shit, and they're like, no multiplayer, no horde, but we'll give them co-op, which, thank goodness, because you can't also have Gears of War trilogy without co-op. You can't play as Marcus Phoenix and not have Dominic Santiago by your side. You know what I mean? That's like asking for a cheeseburger and then they don't give you the cheese. I'm bad at analogies, but you get where I'm coming, right? Like you get where I'm coming from. You can't just be like, I'm gonna play Gears of War single player right now. I got Marcus Phoenix, but let the AI play as Dominic Santiago. Because why do we need a co-op player? I think it's insane, man. I hope and pray that this is not true, because I think that if this is something that happens, the company that the franchise that we thought was just rising up from the dirt, because Gears 5 buried that shit 6 feet deep. Okay, it's in a grave right now. With it, I can't see that shit. It's too far. It's too far. Hello, where'd you go? It's buried, man. It's not at eye level. Gears 5 killed that shit. And E-Day was the hope that we had to revive it. And then we heard that there might be a collection. So we said, oh shit, the series is going to be revived off of that alone. And then a rumor saying that, hey, there's going to be no multiplayer, possibly no horde, maybe there'll be co-op. You just buried that shit again. And only time will tell. So we'll see in the future, come the summer, if this whole thing even is real. And they say, hey, we are announcing right now that the Gears of War collection is going to be released this year, towards the end of the year. Probably, let's give it to the anniversary of Gears of War 1. I think it came out in September of 06, August of 06. One of them. I think it was September, though. So let's say they release it in September. You know what I mean? And at that point, when they announce it, they're going to have to rip the Band-Aid off. Okay? They're going to have to be like, psh, and let me know right then and there. Like, hey, we're taking the Band-Aid off right now because we don't want to lead you on, but no multiplayer. And right there, players will be like, fuck, man. I can't believe they did this to us. But you know what? We still have the trilogy. We still have something. And then we have hope that Gears E-Day is going to be just good, right? And I feel like I'm just going around in circles because I don't even know what to say, because all of this just kind of jumped into my head, and it's like making my head just like bigger, and then it feels like it's going to explode, and then brain juice all over the place, man. But I just don't want this to happen, bro. I literally just want to play Gears of War on a PS5. And when I play it on a PS5, I literally just want to play some multiplayer, bro. I just want to hop in a match of Gridlock, bro. And I just want to like beat some fucking Locust ass. That's all I want to do. I just want to play as Anthony Carmine, bro, or like Benjamin Carmine, bro. Fucking Coltrane. That's literally all I want to do, man. And this shit just killed my spirits because I don't know what's true anymore, man. It's like, yo, we got a rumor that the trilogy is gonna come out. It's like, yeah, I'm so fucking happy. Oh, I could cry right now. And it's like, oh, another rumor. No multiplayer, bro. And I'm just, I just don't even know, man. Like, what's the point? Honestly, but I'm gonna stop here because, I mean, there's really not much more to it. I mean, the game is, if it's going to come out, it's going to come out. If they fucking ruin it by not putting in multiplayer, then they ruin it by not putting in multiplayer, and there's not a goddamn thing that we can do about it. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to shell out my hard-earned fucking cash, and I'm going to support that shit because I, Mr. Cinematics, would love to play Gears of War on a PS5, and ain't nobody going to fucking stop me. And I'm going to tell you one fucking thing, okay? When this happens, and Gears of War releases on PS5 with no multiplayer, we are going to fucking riot, okay? And we're going to riot until we're going to bully the company, and we're going to be like, hey, you better put multiplayer in this game or we're going to fucking stop playing this game forever. And we're not going to buy it anymore. And we're going to tell all the people out there, all the future players out there, don't buy Gears of War because there's no multiplayer in it. We're going to do them like fucking the fan base did the fucking film company that did the ugly Sonic. And then they were like, oh my God, people aren't going to see this movie. We have to change ugly Sonic back to regular Sonic. And that's what we're going to do for Gears of War. And then, and only then, we will fucking win.